Good news, hair removal doesn't have to be painful anymore. Bald Waxing Denver has a team of estheticians and physicians who are dedicated to providing you a discreet and safe waxing process that will get you smooth wherever desired. Check it out. Okay, I can't wait to talk to you about all this. First of all, what made you decide to open this?
Well, one day my friends were telling me how painful waxing was. I had never tried it, but as an anesthesiologist, I just started working through how I would treat it. And I went from a general anesthetic where you go off to sleep and all the way down to laughing gas. And it occurred to me that laughing gas is the perfect way to treat this type of pain because it's a gas, but it's also one of the only gases that cover pain. It's considered analgesic. And as a gas, it's very short acting, but since it covers pain, it would be perfect for waxing.
It's a novel concept when you think of it, because that's one reason a lot of people don't do something like this, is because they're fearful of the pain, and you've basically taken care of that.
Exactly. And it's at that moment that I decided, oh, this should be a business, because waxing is very nice. It feels good on the skin, but the pain is the limiting factor.
Absolutely. All right, so we're going to talk about a couple things today. We're talking about waxing, and then of course the vampire facial as well, right? Your credentials are something more than the average bear, right, who owns a business like this?
Well, yes, I'm a board certified anesthesiologist, so I went to college in Texas at Rice, and then I did my medical school and residency at the University of Rochester, and then I did pediatric anesthesia training at Boston Children's Hospital in Boston, and then I've been working as an anesthesiologist ever since, and I continue to work full-time as one today.
Take us through the waxing process.
So when the client comes in here, they go back, and the first thing we do is have them sign consents and ask a medical questionnaire, and we take vitals. But once all that is done and they're undressed, we cleanse the skin, apply the wax, and take it off. Meanwhile, we have them take a few deep breaths of the laughing gas. You'll see that they self-administer it. So once they start to feel the effects, they're able to put it down, and once it starts to wear off, they're able to breathe it on again. So they're able to titrate to the gas to how much they need to cover the pain.
And experience a wonderful waxing process at the same time. Yeah, so there you go.
Some people laugh through it.
Which would not happen without it, I can tell you that. All right, tell me about this Bear to Bald contest. It sounds amazing.
Yes, we're also going to call it Denver's Hairiest Man, but it's a Facebook contest where we're inviting people to submit pictures of the hairiest back in Denver, and the winner will get a year's free treatment of back services, including laser and electrolysis and waxes, until we're able to take Denver's hairiest back to bald.
There you go. I love it. All the men out there, start calling in. Absolutely. Does this take more than one treatment to actually get the full effect of what most people are looking for?
Well, if you're looking for a wax, then the hair starts to come back in around 6 weeks. It'll be back in full effect around 6 weeks after you've been waxed. If you're looking for laser, which is considered a semi-permanent hair reduction, then it takes about 6 to 8 treatments to get an 80% reduction in the volume of hair. We're also going to start offering electrolysis in October, and that's designed to get that last 20% of hair to get our clients all the way from hairy to bald. So we're a boutique hair removal service that has all the different forms of hair removal that we can tailor to our clients to get them bald.
So when we're talking about the nitrous oxide for that, they're safe to drive home and everything?
You're safe to drive home. If you've ever breathed in a helium balloon and you get a high squeaky voice and you say a few sentences and it goes away, that's what nitrous oxide is like, except instead of being less dense than air and causing a high squeaky voice, it's more dense than air and causes a low deep voice. So you know when it's on because you can hear it.
Yes.
And just like helium, in a few sentences your voice returns to normal. And when your voice returns to normal, it's no longer in your lungs, and you're pretty much safe to drive home.
Perfect. Tell us about the vampire facial.
Vampire facials combine microneedling and your own body's serum in order to moisturize the skin and create rejuvenation in the skin. So what we do for that is first we numb up the face. We also provide laughing gas for it if our clients wish to have it. Then we do microneedling, which causes little channels just in the epidermis of the skin, so it doesn't go deep enough to make you bleed or to cause like like permanent scars in your skin, just little microchannels. And then we take the client's blood, spin it in a centrifuge, remove the plasma from the red blood cells, and apply the plasma over those microchannels.
Let's talk about, you actually incorporate some Botox into the Vampire Facial too.
Yes, Botox and the Vampire Facial are a brilliant combination because the Vampire Facial actually tightens the skin, but the Botox pulls the muscles up and tightens the muscles underneath. So the combination of the two gives you a much younger look and just a fresher face altogether.
Now you have lots of other services you provide, correct?
Correct.
What are some of those?
Well, we provide laser hair removal, electrolysis, Botox. We also do dermaplaning and facials.
All right, today's deal, 25% off back and Brazilian waxes for the month of September, and Botox only $9.99 per unit. So call now, 720-767-0770, or visit balddenver.com. And don't forget, right there, about the hairiest back competition. Send in your picture. Bald Waxing Denver paid for today's segment.